Did you know PwC, KPMG, Deloitte, EY have increased their hiring in India?
That technology is the backbone, right? So anything that you do, your understanding and your ability to double click, dip down in your respect to the understanding. If you're a finance professional, your ability to understand fintech has to be predominantly there. So how much comfortable you are with technology, with data sciences, with analytics is actually given. People will not ask whether you know it or not. It is given that you have to know it. If you are forensic technology is again the big area. If you talk about finance, fintech, if you're treasury, again linked to that. So I think without technology, you are not relevant today, right? If you talk about, when you talk, you look at it, how your behaviors are getting impacted by technology. Even today in applied science, in a psychology, it is also about what exactly, which website, what is your interest, it is getting actually tracked. So what I'm trying to say, all the new kids, new folks on the block, is that do you comfortably, aligned yourself to the latest happening of technology, marry it across with your domain understanding, that becomes the lethal combination.
They've increased their headcount by 52,000 in 2021-2023 alone. And in these 2 years, they've added a headcount that's possibly gone to 90,000 people. Okay? What I'm saying is they're hiring in technology, cloud, blockchain, AI, DevOps, and forensic technology too. They're also hiring for compliance, regulatory, risk, and auditing, of course. So I spoke to Rostav Ravanan, who is a big-time founder of Mindtree, who tells me that every finance professional should learn coding too. So I'm thinking that if the Big Four are hiring for technology, you as a professional should keep up to date with it too.
I think you will see acceleration of existing trends that have become mega trends right now, adoption of cloud, etc. There, the power of analytics driving business decisions today. Thirdly, I think the world just spent so much money and became so digital. The corollary for that will be cybersecurity. And if you don't address it, then not only do you lose your trust and confidence of customers, but with the increasing amount of regulations in India, you have data protection bill, GDPR in Europe, etc. So you also have regulatory compliance issues there. But lastly, it's all not only about business. I think you're going to also deal with mega trends of ways of working. One topic I'm spending a lot of time researching right now is what is the future of work. So be very, very mindful about how you are planning the future of work for yourself and for your teams. So that's another topic that I'm spending a lot of time on. I think cloud, automation, artificial intelligence, and I'll sneak in one, but I don't think it'll be 2022. It'll probably be 22 to 25 kind of a time frame, but the seeds for that will happen this year, which I believe is quantum computing. So those are the trends that I look for from a technology trends perspective, but I'll also sneak in a non-technology trend because I think it's fundamental, which is the future of work. I think the future of work is being rewritten right now, and that trend will have a technology component, but also ways of working. How do you, build culture in a remote or hybrid teams, etc. So those are the 5 trends that I have my eyes on right now. I'll share a lesson that I passed on to my kids a few years back. I think the definition of literacy in the future will be the ability to read and write software code. So even if you're a finance professional, figure out some exposure to technology, because if you don't understand, can't relate to, and can't work with technology, it'll be a big challenge for you as a professional.
Based on the digital disruption, based on the new way of doing business, the economic evolvement, which is every time happening, as I mentioned you, that what we have to do, that we have to reshape our skills, reskill our skills to understand that what will be the new age requirement, and then we have to continue providing the I will say the valuable services in the ecosystem. Being you are a chartered accountant, you have to understand that 10 years down the line, what will be the new requirement. And Vishal, I will say that digital disruption is the future. So as I mentioned you in the earlier discussion, that with the digital disruption, you have to see that what will be the new age job, and you have to reskill your skills. So I will say that earlier days, we were matching the trial balance, and if the 1 rupee difference was there, it was taking 3 days to reconcile. Today, I'm doing a more analytical jobs. So when the maker-checker concept will be introduced by the blockchain or the other artificial intelligence, the chartered accountant role will be more of an analytical side, and it will be better. That rather than I'm doing a punching job, I will be doing an analytical job. So it is good that the chartered accountant will equip themselves to do more the analytical side rather than they are. So future will be the audit of the data rather than the process. And then whatever will be the MIS, the analysis. So the data audit and the MIS analysis will be the two job will be the need of the hour.